Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fan Art Friday. In this video I'm drawing Yoda, and it's been requested a few times recently in the Fan Art Friday videos, so I thought I'd finally get around to working on it. And it's an awesome request, and I was actually really excited to start this drawing. As always, if you have any drawing suggestions, then feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I'll be picking one of your drawing suggestions each week, and I'll be working on it for a Friday video. This drawing took about 3 hours in total to complete, from the initial sketch to the final drawing. And I started off with the outlines with a Pentel pocket brush pen. I've used this in most of my drawings recently, and it's such a great pen for this kind of work. For the colouring, as always, I used Copic Markers. I started off by using a moss coloured Copic marker, and that sort of helped to figure out where the shading was going. It marked out the darker areas of the shading. And then I filled in the rest of the shading. I left a lot of highlights, but I filled in a majority of the colouring with a lime green Copic marker. And after that I thought the moss colour Copic marker just didn't seem dark enough, so I went over with the grey Copic markers, specifically the cool grey number 5 and the cool grey number 7, and that just sort of helps to darken and add a lot more depth to the drawing. And then over the top of that I added a bit of olive Copic marker, which is a different kind of green. It has a bit more of a yellow tone, so I didn't want to use too much of it, but I used it in areas where there are wrinkles of his skin and texture. It just sort of helped to bring out the texture, so just adding it in the darker wrinkles, bringing them out and making them stand out from the highlights. I added in some of Yoda's clothes in this drawing, but I didn't want to add too much detail to them because I didn't want to take away from the details I've added to the face. So I just left it to the cool grey number 5 and the cool grey number 7 Copic marker, added with a little bit of black Copic marker just towards the centre, to sort of bring out the highlights of Yoda's face. And then for the background of the drawing I used a cool shadow Copic marker. I absolutely love this colour, and it seems to really complement the green skin tones in this drawing. And then after that I went back with the Prismacolor pencils to add extra details to Yoda's face. Specifically the hair on his head, I just used a white Copic marker just to add a few layers of that. And then I added extra layers of hair with a Uni-ball Signo broad pigment ink white pen, and it just seemed to add a good layered effect. But I didn't want it to be so bright, so I managed to add a bit of grey Copic marker over the top of the highlighter pen, and it actually worked. It darkened areas of the hair towards the shaded area of Yoda's face, and it seemed to actually make it seem more 3D. Hair is one of the parts of a drawing that can just end up being such a struggle, but in this case it ended up not taking very long at all. Just adding the extra layers with the Prismacolor pencils and the Copic markers and the highlighter pen, it just seemed to work without any problems, so I'm really happy with that. I'm having so much fun using all these different materials and these different techniques in these Friday videos, and it means so much to me that you've been checking them out and you're supporting this kind of content. I've learnt so much in the past couple of months, and I intend to keep these videos up for as long as possible. So Copic markers are definitely something that I'm going to continue using. I'm having a huge amount of fun with these pens, so if you have any drawing suggestions or feedback, then please let me know. The fact that you want to see me use these different materials and you're motivating me to learn, that's a huge thing, and that really does mean a lot to me, so thank you. I really enjoyed working on this drawing, and I'm really happy with how this drawing ended up looking. As always, please let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you have any drawing suggestions then feel free to let me know as well. I'll be obviously picking one for next Friday's video. And if you enjoy these kind of videos then make sure you're subscribed, and any likes, shares, favourites, that kind of support is hugely appreciated and it means so much to me. If you want to contact me via Twitter, Facebook or Instagram, I have all of my links in the description box below, and you can feel free to contact me there with any drawing suggestions or questions or feedback, and I'll be sure to get back to you. And once again, thank you so much for all the support on this channel, it really means a lot to me. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you all soon.